The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
Eric's Family Barbecue has arrived and is simply the best barbecue in Arizona. Come satisfy your taste buds with meats that are smoked over mesquite wood and sides that are made with fresh ingredients and tons of love. They have the best, juiciest brisket, pulled pork, rib sausage, turkey, or everyone's favorite, the Pitmaster Sampler that includes all the meat and 4 sides. Mac and cheese, potato salad, coleslaw, corn, or beans, yum. And for dessert, try some creamy banana pudding, amazing. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip, you won't be sorry. Dine in or take it to go. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more info.
Holmberg'S Morning Sickness.
You've been deceived by an agent of Satan himself. He's evil.
Sitting right here. Come on.
No, he's not evil. He's just a bit rude.
Good morning, everybody. Hello there. Welcome to Wednesday. It is the Morning Sickness. It's 5:45. My name's John Holmberg. There's Brady Bogan, Brett Fesley, Big Dick Toledo. There we are, sitting here on this Wednesday morning, awaiting our next day as it sits directly in front of us. Shall we? Yeah, it's a big week now. I think we're done with the rain. Maybe a little today, maybe. And then it's on to the Heatstroke Open, which I'm already disappointed in. I can't lie because...
What?
Oh, yeah, I'm completely upset.
Might not be triple digits.
Like 99 degrees for Heatstroke Open. This is not why we do this. We do this thing to throw the punishment out, to have the... almost that who's the strongest of all of our listeners type mentality. The tough. It's just a nice day on the golf course.
It'll be a little swampy.
This is what KEZ does. Well, then you're a pussy because it's 99 degrees, big baby. We live in Phoenix. I'm looking for 112, 113. We got to move this thing to July. That's all. It's all like right now. That's all I'm thinking. Like if we do this next year, July is the. I don't want to. And then last year they were complaining. It was like, oh, we weren't the 2 years ago, I guess. We weren't going to do this tournament ever again because the wrap-up post meeting that I had with everybody, the staff's really hot and the salespeople don't like being out in the heat all day, and it's really tough on a lot of people. I'm like, I'm in it all day. So the golfers seem to be okay. Yeah, but it's awfully tough on the staff. Hire new staff. Sounds like a bunch of wuss cakes working out there in the staff. Get new staff. I don't look forward to it being a nice day, because that means we're basically the mountain, or the mountain, as it were, KEZ or something like that. They put together a golf tournament trying to make their listeners comfortable. We're the opposite. We're constantly breaking balls, and we're trying to do it with the sun. It's a little upsetting, Brady. It's a little upsetting. The Cha-Ching Chavez still flows in the 90 degree, but you golf in this all the time, probably going today.
Yep.
You look like you're going today.
Sure am.
Doesn't bother you, right?
No.
You can get sweaty sometimes, but that's the cost of doing business in Phoenix. We sweat. But I'm a little upset. I was looking at weather reports. It's supposed to rain today. The mugginess would be gone, and with that dry heat, hopefully. Like 104 minimum was what I'm shooting for. We've had almost every year a pretty nice day.
I know.
It stinks. It's garbage. Brett, you get to be part of this. Wearing your Italian stallion robe,
yes.
Firing that gun. Is that you got
Nothing
the gun
but
all
the
lined
robe.
Up? Are you lined up with the gun?
Apparently, I got to make sure. I got to double check. But
I think we have 2 guns.
Oh, beautiful! Brett's got his Italian hole.
That's right.
And you can fire a weapon on his Italian hole.
It's gonna be nothing but
Rat
Pack and Saturday Night Fever soundtrack and Frank Stallone playing all day long.
We're gonna have Italian music. It's the mob hole.
That's right.
Out there, you throw a couple bucks. Maybe to the 30 on Brett's hole. We'll let you walk it right up to the hole.
See what you do.
How about that? Is it a par 3 or you know that?
I don't know. I don't even know where I'm at.
I think it's par 4s for the guns.
It's par 4 for the guns?
Yeah, because they're giving me a gun.
I think for your hole, Brett, just saying, not saying, somebody says, hey, Bretsky, here's an extra $20. Let me have that gun for a second. He gets in his car, he drives it up about 100, 150 yards, fires it right onto the green. He just gets a little head start.
Yeah.
A couple bucks. Hey, Brett, is an extra $100. How about $100 for the charity? Here you go. Hey, how you doing? Gets in his cart and just gently tosses the ball onto the green. Mob rules on Brett's hole.
Hey, nobody likes a snitch. If what happens, that's what happens.
We're
what
on in one. We're on in one. It's the Italian hole. You lie.
He did what? I saw nothing.
I don't see no kicking. I don't understand. Hey, Brett, here's $100. You saw the hole-in-one, right? It was an amazing par 4 hole-in-one. What an amazing event we got going on here.
I did talk to someone that played at one, and they put the gun on a par 3.
Yeah.
And
just overshot it every time.
Balls would disappear in the green. They're so high, they'd plug in the green, ruin the green.
That's probably a bad idea. Or I'd say you have to, like, shoot it into the ground and try to roll it up on a par 3. You know, you kind of give it a little
like a little
skip
low
angle.
line drive?
Yeah, like a low liner, and you can't go airborne because that thing will absolutely dive into a moist green. But, yeah, it's still going to be fun.
Oh, it's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
But I was kind of rooting for some folks to drop out, you know. Sisquatch will be there.
Have we had any yet?
No, not a one.
Nobody's passed out.
I think we're like 0 for 7. I talked to Doug Hopkins last night, and he's like, he's all nervous. He goes, I probably won't be drinking on the course. I got to start hydrating. And that's what I said. I'm like, Doug, first off, don't even tease the idea that I'm probably not going to be drinking's a thing.
Very relaxed.
He enjoys fun. Probably on this event, I'll probably just I'll hydrate for a couple days prior. He goes, I'm like, look, why are you taking care of your body now? Everybody's seen you on TV. Why all of a sudden are you a priority physically? Abuse that thing. And he's worried about passing out.
People might have questions.
No, he's got a couple questions. It's ridiculous. Just you
want to be able to answer their...
Look, you spend 50 years doing that to yourself. Why all of a sudden is one weekend important? Crush it. It's like going to Vegas going, I'm going to dehydrate. I'm not going to eat any red meat because I might end up with gout. It's like, stop it. Just go crazy. Have fun. Be a goof. But, yeah, it's going to be fun. The band's all ready to go. We're going to have the band within, like, 3 feet of the tee box on the first hole, just erupting on top of you while you try to play. I believe our friend Christopher Titus is also going to be there.
Oh, nice.
And when the band's not playing, he and probably me, because I can't hold back, will be ridiculing all the golfers for what they're wearing and how they look and whether or not they're involved in the charity aspect of things by helping out. The Humane Society will probably be there. Handing out. Do you have the Hooters girls?
Yes.
Maybe I'll send Tyler your way because there's nothing better than telling Hooters girls horrible things to say to these golfers and then giving them the bullhorn to say it and then let them roast the golfers because dudes seem to take it better from Hooters girls.
Can't get mad.
They cannot get mad. I might send Titus your way, Brady.
It changes fashion, too. I mean, they make a comment about the clothes or whatever, and the dude...
Yeah, well, the best one was when we started to get all the girls that were willing to participate just say, it's cool, I would have aborted your baby anyway. That kind of stuff. You know, just horrible things. These guys, I wouldn't have even, but you would abort your babies, just so no evidence left behind. Me and the Smash Brothers and Cannon, and prior to that, Jimmy Wisman were just whispering horrible things, and none of these girls held back. Not once. Okay, I'll say it. I'm like, all right. You might get punched in the face, lady. But on the Italian hole, did you get an Italian flag yet?
No, I got to
look into that today. We're going to get us an Italian flag. Brett's flag is not going to be some mamby-pamby little white surrender French flag that sits in the hole. It's going to be a gigantic Italian flag hanging off of that where the green lives. And don't lay it on the ground either. That's the end of you. Yeah, I'm excited.
That's going to be a blast.
Brady, yeah, I think Titus sitting with you for a few holes is going to be a good idea. But you'll get uncomfortable with it. You have to. Yeah, you will. Trust me.
Yeah?
Oh, if you were sitting with us, you'd have left.
I went over the tail end. I've
seen some of his stuff.
Yeah.
The way he talks.
Oh, so the way he talks, but not publicly.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
No, I mean, with us, yeah, sure, the real Brady's
right.
But in public, that phony Brady comes out that wouldn't do any of that stuff.
But if you're delivering the messages,
sure. If you want to say horrible things, you want to do it. I think you and Titus could have fun.
The Hooters.
You just have to promise no holds barred.
That's easy.
You sure?
Oh, yeah.
No Jesus infiltration on this one. He can't be there. Jesus can't come to your hole. He has to say. He has to stay away. You can't.
He's there.
I've seen you when I tease. And oh, jeez. You defend every guest in here I get a little squirrely with. If we go back, well, now, hang on a second. That guy. You were with Pauly Shore. You were on Team Shore when I was going back and forth. Multiple times when Pauly's like, I don't know what's going on. Well, the guy just...
You leave the weasel alone.
That guy's a knob.
I mean, the guy's just trying to tell you.
When Brady... You'll notice when Brady
I feel bad for him.
Right. When I start going at him...
He sucks so bad?
Well, yeah, it's just
and it's not Pauly Shore. If it's somebody that I'm going back and forth with and Brady starts getting uncomfortable, he'll start answering the questions I ask. If I ask an uncomfortable question to a person, Brady will go, well, his sister probably... I'm like, well, how do you know what his sister did? Listen, I'm asking him the questions.
I don't know.
Just making the guest feel comfortable.
I'm not into that kind of stuff. That's bad radio.
It's great radio.
I make them sound comfortable with the uncomfortable. But it's fun when you get involved.
Well, now hold on. Mr. Shore has a long, illustrious career.
Where did that come from?
Fine entertainment.
What team are you on? Spatula, bro. I'm out. But yeah, Titus and you would be that. Might I'll have him with me for a little bit. See how that's going. The band might be loud. Walk him over your way, and you two can start destroying the world.
That way he touches both sides, both courses.
Yeah, both courses, because you're on a different course. I think that might be a good idea. We may be juggling a little bit. We'll get a bullhorn. You don't need a microphone for that. It seems meaner through a bullhorn. That's it. Oh, Brady, this is going to be good fun. You got the Hooters girls barking at these guys.
Man,
phenomenal. Yeah. Toledo's Hall will just be white bread sandwiches with a little mayonnaise. That's about it.
Watching paint dry.
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
You could have somebody just go put a thing of paint on, and we'll just stare at it.
Let's just buy a section of fence at Home Depot, and you can
picket fence. We'll get a picket fence, and everybody paints a little bit of it. And then at the end, Toledo can woodwork. Well, Toledo can build a little picket fence. He's a woodworker. Maybe Toledo's old woodworking hole.
Why wouldn't? There's an opportunity for next year.
I'm excited about that. Now, see, I just wish it was 114.
Toledo's Home Depot hole.
There's nothing better than people, barely being able to wander up to you because it's too hot, and then you just bombard them with nonsense, and especially that other stuff. I'm going to be on the R2 construction hole, which is awesome. Those guys are kicking in, doing all that. Toledo's on the just-in-time moving hole. His dad thought of that. It's like, let's get a moving company out there and get away from Toledo as fast as you can. Keep it moving, they say, just in time. Brady's got the Hooters hole, and, of course, Brett's at the MMP Guns and Pawn.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
It's going to be guns. It's going to be guns.
It might be.
I want to go to every one of our holes. Like, I want to go, and that's what Hopkins asked yesterday. So you got like a closest to the pin kind of thing, and I'm like, oh yeah, Doug, we got all sorts of that stuff. Plus, I think we got pots of ragu. We got a gun to fire. We're going to have some fun out there. 4 or 5 of the holes, just miniature golf. Then you can go have your fun golfing. But every once in a while, you're going to get berated by some nonsense.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, you get some golf. You get some fun. There's beer all the way around. Everything's good. I think I don't know what we're giving away as far as like the hole-in-one. And I don't even know. Is there a car out there this year? I don't even know.
Usually there is like a...
Usually.
You have a car for...
Has anybody got the hole-in-one?
No.
No.
Brady and I have been... We were there for the Coyotes one. The girl in our foursome hit one. We've seen 5 together.
Oh, wow.
But one was won a car.
At the Coyotes.
Yeah. This
no kidding.
Little short girl. Adorable. Finish. Put it up there. We didn't know where the ball went. We heard it hit a rooftop, and we're like, oh, that's no good. Didn't hit a rooftop. It hit the hole so
the
clean.
Pole, right? It dunked it.
It dunked it. Yeah, it hit so clean you could hear it hit the cup and the pin. And bong, it sounded like it hit the top of like your way left or something. We don't know.
A-Rod!
A-Rod was in there. Yeah.
Oh, man.
And she got drunk and handsy.
Sure did.
Take her ass to bed at night.
We were telling her that. Yeah, I think it was a BMW, too. She won a good car.
Toyota.
Was it a Toyota?
Yeah.
I thought maybe she had a BMW.
Yeah.
That might be it. We couldn't believe it, but there it was. It was ready to go. Tons of fun. So maybe that'll happen this year. We haven't seen that yet. Are you on a par 3? You're on a par 4.
Par 4.
Wouldn't that be awful if Toledo's hole was the par 3 where the hole-in-one car was? And you want to be excited, but it's just so wet blankety over there where he lives. It's like, oh.
Well, it'd be the only thing to be excited about over there. Maybe I can win a car.
We should have Toledo's ex-wife stand by the hole because you have to have a witness by the hole to make sure it goes in. And just have her go, loser! Every time somebody misses.
She could yell back how close it is.
How close?
You're within 5 feet! Frick! You're 1 Toledo dick away from a hole-in-one! 2 inches!
That's my ex-wife.
Man, we should just have that on the tee as well.
Have her screaming?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She should
just
announce.
as they start
Toledo's ex-wife should announce the foursome.
On the tee.
Yeah.
On the tee! The assholes from the window place!
Guys, I think that's you. It'll be fun, though. We're ready to go. The Heatstroke Saturday. Hard to believe. It's been 2 years since we did this. Feels like a blink of an eye since we had the first one. We're back at Talking Stick. Please, by all means.
Mask up, everyone.
Oh, come on, man. Are you on Toledo's hole now? Don't be a liberal cuck. If they mask up, that's fine, but we're not going to require it. In the casino, they do.
You know, the good thing about the golf throughout was if you're going into the club, when it was, last year, but on the course, 2 years ago, but you didn't have to wear the mask outside.
What, we didn't have masks.
Yeah,
last
2 years
time.
ago we didn't.
I know, but I was saying during
mask
golf,
on.
talking about golf in general.
Oh.
2 years ago when you'd go out and play, it's not. You didn't have to be masked up the whole time.
You never had to be masked up 2 years ago.
On the golf courses?
Brady, 2 years ago we didn't have COVID.
Oh, that's why I was saying. You told me 2 years ago. I'd go last year when we were playing golf.
Where's
I'd go
Clarence?
2 years ago.
Oh, you started that with two. Well, because you said last year.
No, I'm talking about when you're
Well,
playing
we were
golf.
talking about the Heatstroke Open. We didn't know what he. Did you follow it?
No.
All right, good. Then I'm
No,
not the
all
one.
right.
Then it's not me. It's him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I was basically telling don't panic. There won't be the masking up.
Brady
thing.
was reminding everybody that years and years ago we didn't have COVID.
Thanks.
Thank you, Brady.
We had
I've
the,
golfed several times without a mask, before and after the problem.
I got you now. What he's saying is there's no enforcement of it.
yeah.
Yeah, on the golf course, nobody should. In the casino, they will. If you wander into Talking Stick afterwards, they're gonna. They were pretty strict about it for a while there too. I went one time, two
Is
times.
Talking Stick a mask place again, or
I haven't been there for a little bit.
Okay.
I went back with my buddy Wilson. I went one night. I don't think I've been back there since May. I don't remember. But they weren't too bad about it then. Prior to that, I went back in like March, and they were pretty, got to put your mask on, sir, got to put your mask on, sir. And they'd wander around, and you'd hear that poor dude who had to do that for a job dreamt that phrase. Because all he did was, excuse me, sir, put your mask. Excuse me, sir, ma'am, put your mask on, please, all the way up over your nose. That's all that guy did. And I heard him do it. I had mine down. I took a drink, and I forgot to put it back up. And he goes, please, sir, your mask, cover your nose. I'm like, okay. And then I heard him say to like 5 other people within a couple feet of me. I'm like, man, this dude, that's all he says now. He just sits in his sleep, just goes, put your mask on, put your mask on, put your mask on. Dreams of people's masks sliding below their nose. But, yeah, we're not going to be sticklers about it. If you're cool with masks, we're cool with masks. If you're not, we're cool with that, too. I'm not throwing mandates or political anything at you. And don't throw it at me. If you're a mask,
keep your politics home.
keep your mouth shut is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Yeah, if you got the mask problem, keep your politics in your bag. Come up and go, you should be wearing a mask. Okay, probably should, but I'm not. Okay, you can go. You don't have to be here.
Victor hit us up asking, are we allowed to watch for a fee? I'd
No.
donate to the Heatstroke Open if
No.
that's the case.
No.
Can't watch. Okay.
I don't want anybody hanging around.
Sorry, Victor.
We did that one time, and a guy brought jars of drinks he made at home and tried to give them away.
What? Some hillbilly showed up with mason jars or
Mason jars of beers he made at home and special vodka drinks. And you cannot give this stuff out. Please stop it. And he put it back in his igloo cooler. He's like, geez, John, sorry about that. I didn't mean to make you mad. I'm like, just leave the bucket of homemade piss water in the bucket. You shouldn't even be out here. And he just stood there for a little bit. And the next thing you know, I'm looking over. He's standing next to the Hooters girls. And he's like, you want a jug of... And one of the Hooters girls was about to take a sip of the piss. And I'm like, put that down. You don't know what he's doing. Did you read the news? If you Bill Cosby, he's making his own drinks. There's some guy pulling his mason jars of I brew this in my garage to a public place. You just don't sip on that. Anyway, we'll have fun no matter what. It's always a fun time, and we're excited about that. In the meantime, we've got money to give you today. The contest is going gangbusters. More phone calls yesterday. Arguments ensued. We got fights in the building about this contest, which is, I'll tell you
What's
about it in a
going
second.
on?
It's
All
pretty
right.
great. Well, they're not actually happening yet, but they're prepping for it, which makes me laugh. Like we've got staff on the edge because they got to talk to people back in the big chairs pretty much every day. And then the big chair guys go back and listen to these podcasts because they keep asking. Larry won't tell them. They keep asking, what are you guys doing different than everybody else that makes it so your numbers are so big with this contest? And Larry's like, John's just kind of having a little fun with the contest. And then the next call was, he's just bashing the contest constantly. Yeah, and we're fine with that. That's what he's doing, right?
You want the numbers or what?
Yeah, it's like, what would you rather have? The giant bankroll of cash numbers or,
Your ego, not bruised.
Riley and Tanya's mom and hard. We're doing a great thing. $1,000, Mom. You can buy a lot of diapers with that.
on that awful mom radio that permeates the airwaves in most major
Make
markets.
sure you record her crying.
Right.
Make sure that she talks about the baby with the hole in its cheek that can't get an operation, just to breathe through tubes.
Yeah, people love hearing that.
Here's 77 dying children, please.
Good God. What are you thinking? Put it on your website. That's what it's for if you're going to do that. Let's get a wake-up song. Get this thing going so you guys can start prepping for how you're going to win some cash. 585-9800. Good one. We'll scream it together. It's 98 KUPD. Wake up!
Yeah, I want it.
You really, really, really want it?
Yes, I really want it.
Been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.